The world holds its breath, a fragile piece teetering on the razor's edge. On screens across the globe, the story unfolds in a symphony of chaos. Stock market tickers become crimson waterfalls, cascading downwards as global economies hemorrhage value. News anchors, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and adrenaline, speak in frantic, hushed tones, their words painting a grim picture of escalating tensions. On digital maps in darkened command centers, entire nations glow an ominous pulsating red, marking the epicenters of a brewing storm. The familiar hum of daily life is replaced by a rising tide of anxiety, a collective gasp as humanity stares into the abyss of its own creation. It's a language everyone understands, the drumbeat of impending conflict, growing louder with each passing second, echoing from the halls of power to the streets of every city. The machinery of war, long dormant, awakens with a terrible and deafening roar. In the churning slate-gray waters of contested seas, fleets of warships carve through monstrous waves, their steel hulls a stark testament to industrial might, aimed at destruction. Their silhouettes, bristling with missile launchers and radar arrays, are grim harbingers moving into position. On land, the earth trembles under the weight of mechanized divisions. Endless columns of tanks, their engines growling with pent-up power, roll across sovereign borders, their tracks churning fertile soil into barren mud. Above, the skies are torn asunder by the scream of afterburners. Squadrons of fighter jets scramble from hidden air bases, ascending like metallic birds of prey into a sky that no longer promises dawn, but fire. The world is being transformed into a chessboard for a game where every piece is armed and every move could be the last. Beyond the grand, terrifying spectacle of military hardware, the true price is measured in moments of quiet desperation and profound human sorrow. In the cramped confines of an armored personnel carrier, a young soldier, barely out of his teens, pulls a worn photograph from his pocket. The smiling faces of his family, captured in a moment of peace, are a world away from his current reality. In cities now marked by the wail of air raid sirens, civilians scramble for safety. Families are torn apart in the crush, hands slipping from one another as they rush towards the uncertain sanctuary of underground shelters. And in a lavish wood-paneled office, a world leader, the weight of millions of lives resting on their shoulders, stares blankly at a wall of monitors. The exhaustion is palpable, a deep, soul-crushing weariness that comes from standing at the precipice of a decision that could unmake the world. The final moments are a crucible of unbearable tension. In a subterranean command bunker, a digital countdown timer dominates a massive screen, its numbers descending with relentless clinical precision. The air is thick with unspoken fear, the silence broken only by the steady, rhythmic beeping of the clock. The camera closes in on the faces of those in control, brows beaded with sweat, jaws clenched, eyes wide with the magnitude of the moment. We see hands trembling slightly, hovering over the stark red launch buttons that hold the power of annihilation. In a last desperate attempt at reason, two diplomats face each other across a polished table. Their final words, a tense, high-stakes duel where the currency is the future of humanity itself. The seconds tick away, each one an eternity. Silence. A profound, deafening quiet descends, the world suspended in the final agonizing second before the outcome is known. The screen fills with a single, stark image, its meaning deliberately, painfully ambiguous. Is it the fiery trail of a missile arcing gracefully against the blackness of the night sky, a harbinger of atomic fire and a new, dark age? Or is it the close-up of a hand, steady and resolute, signing a hastily drafted peace treaty, pulling the world back from the brink at the last possible instant? As the image lingers, a question hangs in the void, echoing in the quiet chambers of the heart. When we stand at the edge of our own destruction, which will we ultimately choose, our pride or our survival?